Hello, hello, welcome, welcome to my Flosstube channel. My name is Megan. This is the space where I talk about cross stitch because I love me some cross stitch. Today is August 28th, I think. It's a Sunday. And this is my August wrap-up video. This is everything that I did in August. This is the debut of Bespeckled Meghan. Yes, because... not that I have to justify why I'm wearing glasses, but my contacts are obsolete. They're one prescription too weak, so I don't wear them. The only time I ever wear them is for these videos, so that you don't get the glare of my glasses. But I don't know, you put them in, you wear them for 40 minutes, and then I take them back out again because I can't see. So why would I wear them for the rest of the day? Seemed like a waste, so we're not going to do that. We're just going to have to learn the glare of the glasses. So, this is what I look like in the wild. This is me every day. Here I am. Bask. Yes, I want to say hello to some new folks that have showed up. Last time I checked, I think I was close to 340 subscribers, and prior to that, I think I had just over 300, so I know where you came from. You came from the king, so welcome. Welcome. Thanks, Darcy, for the shout out. It's not that I bribed you with the gifts that I gave you, I promise. Well, maybe a little. No, I didn't. I promise. I just saw them and I was like, yes, this is Darcy. Yeah. So, stitching. I'm going to show you my stitching. We're going to go over some plans for September. I have like a very tiny haul. I don't even know if you can call it a haul. Then I'll give you a life update. And that's a wrap. Good. Okay. It's very basic. I have just the bare minimum. It's basic bitch month. I was thrown off by the fact that I swore. R-rated today, ladies and gentlemen. Get ready. Let's jump into it. So for those of you who have been with me for at least since January, but maybe even since last January, you'll know that I'm not a monogamous stitcher, but I'm a razor-focused stitcher. So I have 3 projects that I either want to finish this year, have a certain amount finished this year, or just get a decent amount of progress on. I have 3 of those. So they're the same pretty much every month. You'll know what I mean. For those of you who have been around, you already know. So the first thing I stitched on this month was the Cricut Collection August. Every time I pull this out, I'm always like, this one's my favorite. This one's my favorite. This one is my favorite. I can safely say that August is not my favorite. It's like bottom 3. Bottom 3. It's nautical. I don't like nautical. Sea creatures, afraid of the sea. No. So, I mean, I like the color of the fabric, but other than that, stitched on 32 count Lugana or linen, I can't remember. It's in like a sea foamy green. Oh, that's coming out more blue. It's definitely more green than that. There she is. And I signed it. Sometimes I forget to sign it. There's my signature. Yay. There it is. I stitched the A and the U this year, and yeah. Like, I don't even have a motif that I like. I like the sea dragon, and the lighthouse maybe, but like, I don't like seagulls, and I certainly don't like live lobsters, and sailing, no thank you. A snail. Oh, that's not a snail. That's a hermit crab. Hermit crabs are cute, but other than that, meh. Stitched with DMC, all the called for. I didn't make any alterations or substitutions. I stitched on it for 8 days, for a total of 1,643 stitches. Pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah. That's all she wrote. Then... Sorry, I'm a hot mess. Then I stitched on my second project of the month. I almost said week. It is the Summer Boho Owl by Sandra Vargas, charted by Gecko Rouge. These are seasonal pieces. 4 seasons, 4 owls. I'm doing all of them, and I'm stitching them during the seasons that they are. So like summer during summer. My goal is to have a page finish on all 4 pieces during the year. So I try and stitch about 1/3 of a page every month so that I can finish it in 3 months. And this was a success. I was able to do so. This is stitched on 25 count Ada magic grid, but I washed out the magic grid because I despise the magic grid. Bam. There it is. 2 pages are finished. 1, 2. And so primarily what I stitched on this month was like all of the color in the owl. I did the background for the previous 2 months, so it's done. It makes me really happy that they're all pretty much stopping at this point in the eyeball, which means like they're matching, and that makes me very happy because I'm sometimes a perfectionist. Don't know. Don't ask me. This is stitched 1/1 with DMC, but Gecko Rouge like renumbers the DMC, so I don't know what colors they are. But there she is. There she is. It felt like I stitched on this for a really long time, but I didn't really. How many days did I stitch on here? 5 days. For a total of 1,060 stitches. I don't know if you heard that. A train just went off. Yeah. So this now goes away until June. And I can bust out the fall owl. I can't remember what they look like until I pull them out. And I'm like, oh yeah, that's what they look like. So I can't remember what the fall one looks like. But, you know, someday I'll know. Like someday as in after I finish filming this video. And I get organized for my next month. I keep this in a project bag that my mother made me. It doesn't fit, but we're not going to talk about that. It's still super cute, and I love it a lot. So, yep. Then I got to spend some time at the cottage this month, so I was able to stitch on my cottage project. Woohoo! This is the patchwork calendar by Owl Forest Embroidery. This is the February tile? Mosaic? Portion? This is the February patchwork. Yeah, patch. I'm gonna say patch. February patch. Yeah. I stitched on this for the 3 days that I was there. Oh, here it is. For a total of 1,660 stitches. It's that burgundy color. And I realized something while I was stitching this one, that variegated floss drives me crazy because I seem to get obsessed with making the transition between the threads as minimal as possible, and it doesn't work all the time, and when it doesn't work, it drives me crazy. Also, I think they sent me the wrong floss for this, because like this little pot is red and green and yellow and like more, I don't know, dark, and then all of a sudden it switches into like this green, this like minty hot pink color. So it almost looks like I have 2 completely different skeins, but I don't. They're one continuous thread. So I'm a little annoyed. I'm not sure what happened there, but it's fine. Whatever, I guess. All I have left is obviously this section here, so next time I go to the cottage, I'm sure I'll be able to bang that out. I don't count these little ones as finishes. I will count it as a finish when like all 12 are done, because they're tiny, like they're itty bitty. I have the January one and the February one done, almost done. So that's nice. I love the Owl Forest embroidery pieces. Ugh. I want to stitch all of them. They're so pretty. But I don't have the time. I don't have the time. Okay, and then the last thing that I stitched on was my One True Love, my Ride and Die piece, my favorite thing I've ever touched. Yeah, in terms of the stitching world. And that is June Blooms by Margaret Morales, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. For you new folks, let me put in a picture. I fell in love with this piece. She came out in June of 2020, and I saw her on Instagram and I fell in love with her, and I was like, she's the one for me. So I've been working diligently. This was my birthday start of 2020. yeah, so I've only stitched on this a couple of days. I think I have 700 and something stitches on this. And all I really done is fill in some green that was missing and carry on down to the end of the row. And then I'll continue to go. This is 20, I think this is a 32 count something. And it's stitched 1/1 with all the colorful DMC. It's nice because it has some of the new DMC, like the 26 and the 25 and the 2 and the 4 and the 6. So that's kind of nice. They're all in like the flowery parts. So those are all for things that I stitched on. So for the month of August, I have a total of 5,105 stitches that I've stitched. I'm pretty proud of that. Pretty chuffed, as they say. So my plans for September are copy-paste. I'll finish the September cricket. I will do a third of the page of the fall boho owl. I'll continue to stitch on Junie. If I get some cottage time, I'll stitch on the patchwork calendar. I'm seeing if I can recompartmentalize my time a little. I don't know. It might be because like school starts in September, or when I was in school, it always started in September. But September always feels like a new beginning. Like, September always feels like the beginning of the year, not January. I always find myself, like, planning for the year ahead for September. So, you know, all throughout August, I'm thinking about, like, what planners I want to use next year, what projects I want to stitch on next year. Like, now. Not later. Now. So, I have a nice kind of morning routine that maybe I can squeak some stitching time into. Maybe not all the time, but sometimes, and so that gives me more time to stitch, and I don't know, we'll see. I'm thinking about changes, I guess. New additions and moving stuff around. That makes sense. Am I being very cryptic? I'm sorry. I'm like the Sphinx over here. But yeah, so those are my plans for September. I have one projected finish. And then, yes, I'm very excited. I love September. I love September. I love fall. Fall's my favorite time of year. Pumpkin spice and everything nice, and Halloween. And I'm so excited. This is my time. This is my time of year, and the weather gets good. I'm excited. Don't talk to me. I'm so excited. Don't get me started. I have three things in a haul. I've been looking for these little metal rings forever. I got them at Lens Mill store. They have millions of them. I always forget about Lens Mill. I always just go straight to Michael's, and then I'm disappointed with Michael's. But Lens Mill is where it's at. My mom and I went to Lens Mill to get some stuff because I've asked her to do something for me. I've asked her to make me project bags because she made me this one and I love it and I just want more. So she's gonna make me more because she's my little factory. She has so many crafts, and I'm like, oh, you can make me this, you can make me that, you can make me this. Socks, gloves. Project bags. Thanks. Thanks, Mom. And so while we were there, she found these for me, and so I have them now. She also found this, and I had to buy it because it's chess. It's a little tiny mini diamond painting, and it's chess. The Cheshire Cat is my all-time favorite literary character. Something that he says in the book is like my life motto, so I really, truly love the Cheshire Cat. I like Stephen Fry's Cheshire Cat from the live-action one, but the original Disney Cheshire Cat from Sterling Holloway is my favorite. It's my favorite. I love him so much. Yeah, that's what I got. I also got this. I can't remember if I showed this last month, but I have this giant book box, and I got it from Michael's on clearance. And I'm going to use it to store my Fiberlicious Yummy Fiber fabrics that I get every month. Oh, I'm subscribed to Fiberlicious Yummy Fibers. I get the fabric and the cotton pack of the month every month. But it hasn't come yet this month, so it wasn't here in time for me to show it to you, so I don't have it. I'll have it next month, hopefully. Maybe I'll even have two. So that's all I have for haul. That's all I got. Let me give you a life update. Yep. For those of you who watched my last video and stayed around for my life update in my last video, you'll know that I'm going through a health journey for the new folks who are around and care. To sum up, I have had problems with my stomach for years, and I've tried everything. Blood work, MRIs, specialists, nurse practitioners, everything under the sun, and at the end of all of that, it was just deemed that it was IBS, and too bad, sucks to be you have to live with it, which is pretty much what the specialist said to me. Not sucks to be you, but like, you gotta live with that. And it just, I don't know, I was having a tough time figuring out how to do it. Like, it just wasn't working for me. I couldn't figure out how to keep myself feeling well. So I decided to sign myself up for a nutritionist who just was like, yeah, it's not IBS, you have a bacterial infection. So she gave me a bunch of stuff to take to get rid of the infection, all natural, and then she gave me like a really clean eating meal plan. So I have to make all my food. I've never cooked so much in my entire life. The food is delicious, so that's nice, and I feel so much better. Like, I feel human again. Before, when I was not feeling well, it was like I just felt heavy and gross all the time because, like, my system wasn't working. You feel tired and, like, frustrated with yourself and frustrated with the world, and then now you get cleaned up and you're like, I feel great. I could run a marathon. I can't run a marathon, but, like, I could. And anyway, so it's going really well. My last day of this program is the 8th of September, and then after that I'm kind of on my own. And it's a very strict, like, I'm not allowed to cheat, so I haven't had, like, sugar or grain or dairy, really, in 2 months. This is fine. It's really just sugar that I'm missing. So I don't think I'll be able to be as strict if I have nobody that's holding me accountable. And I don't think that's a problem. I'm still gonna eat as clean as possible because I like feeling good. But, you know, I haven't gone out to dinner with my friends in this, like, all summer. Like, I haven't been able to eat at festivals. Like, I've been really sad about not being able to share food with people. So, you know, moving forward, when I have times where I can sit down and have a meal with somebody, I can actually have a meal with them. So that's going to change, and fall baking is coming up, so that's going to change because I can't not with the fall baking. You know what I'm saying? Like, summer baking is all fruits and stuff, and, like, I like fruits, but I don't love baked fruits. You know what I'm saying? But I love fall baking. I can't not have fall baking. So I'll figure it out. I'll figure out a good system that doesn't, like, make me feel like garbage, but also makes me feel happy. Soul food, you know what I'm saying? Body food and soul food. I need both. So we're gonna have both. That's my life update. That's going well. I'm feeling very good. I'm sort of sad that it's almost finished, but I'm also kind of glad because now I can take what I've learned and take it forward. It is a lifestyle change. Like, even though it's not IBS, like, it's still going to be a lifestyle change because I still want to maintain this healthiness. I've also lost quite a bit of weight. It's not a weight loss. This wasn't a weight loss journey, so the weight is a nice side effect, but, like, I don't know how much I weighed before I started this, and I don't know how much I weigh now, and the nutritionist didn't ask. It's not a numbers game. It's literally like, how are you feeling? So it feels good to feel good. It feels good to feel lighter, both, like, physically and mentally, emotionally. So I'm very happy. I'm happy. The next, more like September is going to be an interesting month because I have a couple birthdays coming up and school starts up again. I had 2 weeks off of school because I finished my semester. Then I get 2 weeks, and then school starts again on the 6th. So that'll be great. Very excited. But I'm halfway finished. So I finished 2 semesters, I have 2 more, and then I'm done. So that's exciting. I'm very excited about that. I think this semester, what do I have this semester? I have taxation, communication, and I think it's like a QuickBooks course. I'm in bookkeeping, taking a bookkeeping course. So we're chugging right along. I think that's all I have. That's a pretty short video. Maybe I talked too quickly. Ooh, I'm sorry if I talked too quickly. I probably did. That's all I have, though. I hope you guys have a lovely September. I'm so excited about September. I don't know if you knew, but I'm so excited about September. And yeah, that's all. That's it. That's all she wrote. I'll see you on October 1st. I think October 1st is a Saturday, so I'll probably film this on the 1st. I normally film it, I like to have my videos come out on the 1st because I'm just like a perfectionist. I don't know, maybe I guess maybe it's like an OCD, or it's not an OCD, but like I really like having it come out on the 1st. But anyway, whatever, it's fine. English. So yeah, so have a lovely September. I will see you on October 1st. And yeah, well, cool. See you later.